Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? At this time, will you please stand, those that are able, and remain standing for the presentation of colors and the national anthem. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Marietta High School Junior ROTC Color Guard. Commanding the color guard and carrying the American flag is Cadet Airman Basic Velarde, accompanied by his Cadet Rifle Airman Basic Hudson. Carrying the Air Force flag is Cadet Airman Basic Togboyoye, accompanied by her Rifle Cadet Airman Basic. Our national anthem is Best of Cobb 2021 and national recording artist and my spotter, Barry Lancaster.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, and what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. And oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. The GHSA and its member schools have made a commitment to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all GHSA-sanctioned events. Profanity, degrading remarks, or intimidating actions directed at officials or competitors will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the event site. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area during warm-ups or while the contest is being conducted. We thank you for your cooperation in the promotion of good sportsmanship at tonight's game. Here are tonight's officials provided by the Atlanta Area Football Officials Association. The referee is Harlan Johnson. The umpires, Jamal Walton. Headline judge, Lee Pearson. Line judge, Mike Hernowitz. The field judge, Will Blatt. Side judge, Troy Olson. The back judge, Anthony Bass. The electronic clock operator is John Key. And the play clock operator is Matt White. Captains for Brookwood, number 5, Ike Angola. Number 28, Jamal Prothro. Number 87, Andrew Maloff. Captains for the Blue Devils, number 2, Devin Hall. Number 7, Tyler Hughes. Number 22, Carlos Cervantes. And number 59, Broderick Tommy. Yes, Coach. Marietta Blue Devils won the coin toss and have elected to receive. Here are the Blue Devils.
Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Northcutt Stadium, home of the Marietta Blue Devils, as we get ready for a game between our Marietta Blue Devils and Brookwood. I'm Drexel Cook. I'll be with you throughout the duration of this game. I have LT Melton. He is here today, and we also have Coach back in. We got Coach Ed Will Cawthorn here. How you doing, Will?
Doing all right. Really excited about this matchup between a couple of the top offenses in the state of Georgia and in 7A football. I think we can look forward to a high-octane passing game on both sides of the ball and high-scoring affair tonight. I'm real excited to see this quarterback from Brookwood. He is ranked 6th in the nation in the junior class among all quarterbacks, Ryan Lonergan. And from what I've seen on game film, he will throw the ball into tight spots, and he throws the ball a lot. Not only is he highly ranked, but he's got the stats to go with it. He's got over 1,200 passing yards on the season, which ranks him 4th in the state, but not to be outdone. His counterpart for the Marietta Blue Devils, Tyler Hughes, has thrown for over 1,100 yards this season and is 10th in the state in passing, and that is both of those are with all classification states, so that is a lot of competition they're going up
Kicking
against
off
to be in
for
the top
Brookwood,
10.
number 90, J.J.
Right,
Silva.
so it feels like football now, gentlemen.
It does.
It's getting cool. We love it. Lindsay, what are you looking forward to in the game tonight?
Honestly, I'm really
Devin
looking forward
Clark and
to our
Jace Arnold back
defense.
deep for the Blue Devils.
This is a powerful offense we're facing, and I'm really looking forward to our defense basically rising to the task and to play the offense alive.
All right, great chance of the return here for Marietta. Getting a little bit of penetration by Brookwood. We should have a lot of opportunities on special teams tonight. Brookwood only leaves their kicker as a deep safety, rushing all 10 of those kickoff men down the field hard. And if you can break that line, you've got a chance to make a touchdown on every single kickoff. Hopefully they'll only have a few of those tonight.
Quarterbacking for the Blue Devils, number 7, Tyler Hughes.
Well, here's my question.
Line of scrimmage is the 34-yard line.
What do you expect
First
out of
and 10
their
Blue
defense
Devils.
tonight?
Well, their defense shows multiple fronts. As you can see, they're lined up in a little bit of a modified 3-4. Tough time adjusting to that quad set by Marietta. We need to get on top of that. Good job by the sophomore right there, Luke Morgan. He is playing the Y on the offense and heads-up play to keep us in possession of the ball right there.
Yeah, Morgan's playing more and more as the season's been progressing. I noticed that. Every time he gets in there, he makes a play, he does something. There he recovered the fumble. So I've been seeing a lot more of him, so he's getting paid for his performance.
All right, Marietta's got twins into the boundary, running a little zone for, looks like,
and off to number 33,
no yards gain.
Yeah, got stuffed a little bit there. Gonna be, what, 3rd and 7?
Malcolm McCain on
the 3rd and long here. I'm going to see us probably be in a full wide receiver set unless we're worried about those front three rushing. Brookwood will come out and blitz, but they're going to show it if they do. So Hughes will get a good look at it.
There he is.
We got the post to the sophomore right on the backside. Yep. He's a very dependable receiver. That's why the young man's out there. He's a sophomore, underclassman.
That's good for another Marietta first down.
Typical good wide receiver things. All right, looks like we're going to have a sprint out to the right here. Oh, got to make that completion to the hitch if we're going to go the short route there.
Boy, that is a huge nose tackle that just took a break. The 76 is a large man.
Yes, they are pretty big. They're pretty big. I'm interested to see how we do in the trenches today.
Our offensive line is small, but they're feisty. And they do well enough in the pocket, and they have the quarterback that allows them when the protection breaks down.
All right. Oh, good job by the outside linebacker from there, Brookwood, sniffing out the screenplay to the right. I think we're going to see some of that. We had a trip bunch to the left side of Marietta's formation there. I think we're going to see a good bit of that tonight. Brookwood does like to go into man, and that being the case, we'll bunch up receiver sets and see if when the receivers get separation from each other, if the DBs have the right people at the right depth, and see if Marietta can take advantage of that. All right, we got Morgan in the backfield with a tight end fullback set. What's going to go on here?
Flare out for him.
Nice.
Great read down by Tyler Hughes, hitting the junior Melvin Alexander out of the backfield.
Alexander the Great. Coming up big.
That's a formation we haven't seen a lot this year, fellas. A tight end and a fullback, getting a little confidence to put 2 people in the backfield, not just number 16, Camden Overton. All right, little power play right there, kicking out with the fullback and the left guard pulling to the right. 3 yards, looks like 2.5 yards. That's a good gain for Marietta.
Yeah, I'm going to see how we established the run today. I think we did a good job against Camden County. Last week we started off a little bit slow, but got it going. And I want to see how we do tonight as far as the run game is concerned. Nice pass.
That's a great job by Tyler Hughes, just seeing the wheel route from the inside receiver come open, and delivering the ball, making sure it's complete.
Jordan Davenport on the tackle.
Good eyes by the senior.
Drexel's a great point you brought up.
That's good for another Marietta.
Even Morgan said that we started off slow versus Parkview last week.
All right, mate, we got man on the sprint outside.
Nice catch.
He had that foot out.
He had his left foot out on that play. Just drifted a little bit off of his curl point or his hitch point right there. Let's see what Marietta's going to do here on a 2nd and 10 play.
2nd down and 10.
I'm loving the tempo. We always go no huddle, but we don't go up tempo a lot. I'm loving the tempo tonight.
All right, we got trips into the boundary. Let's see what kind of games we're going to play here. Got a possible fade route to the field. And look at that, off coverage by the cornerback. Let's throw a hitch, make that cornerback move up early in the game and look for that corner fade route options later in the game. I like those decisions by Coach Morgan.
Yeah, that was a solid tackle by number 6 for Brookwood. I had to give him credit because, a lot of times we'll beat them one-on-one, but that was a good form tackle.
Yeah, because if he misses, he's going to the house.
Cameron Perry isn't 29th in the state in receiving because he doesn't have moves. All right, we got ourselves a counter tray, throw back to the right.
Pass is complete.
That was gobbled up by Brookwood here.
I think he may have lost a yard. He did.
No gain on the play.
I really
McCain
think
on the
that
tackle.
on
It's
these
4th down
plays
and 6
where
for the Blue Devils.
Camden Overton is in the backfield, they're going to look to have a guy keying on him because Marietta loves to throw it to that second back in those 2-back sets. All right, single coverage on the big receiver into the boundary, trips it to the field.
Ooh,
No, I was about
No,
to say
bad
that safety
decision. There were
double.
3 people there. And speaking of athletes, that offensive line might be small, but those linebackers
Pass
from
is
Brookwood aren't going to
intercepted
outrun
by
those
number
guards at
29,
Marietta, are
Miles
they?
Mayhorn.
That safety read that the whole way. He read it the whole way. I watched him line up. When you
Tackled
said he was
by
in single
Anthony
coverage,
Jean
I was about to
Lopez
point
for
out,
the
I
Blue
think the
Devils.
safety is shading, and he was.
Well, that defensive back knew that they had help to the inside with a linebacker and a safety, and Tyler Hughes just tried to force it in there with the help inside, and that route
Line of
being a
scrimmage
post
is the
sit-down
Brookwood
curl.
39-yard line.
You
First
got
and
a
10.
guy sitting underneath, over the top, and outside. That's a tough decision. I think you got to go to the. You got to look trip
Quarterbacking
side
for
only when you
Brookwood,
got
number
3 guys
12,
on line
Dylan
on that side of the
Lonergan.
field. All right, Marietta lined up in there 3-3 with outside linebacker hipped out to the 3rd receiver on the field. Little inside zone RPO. Going to need to look at
Hand
that
off to
with
Alex
Brookwood.
Diggs.
They
There
love
is a
giving the
flag on the
RPO
play.
show. Those linemen get an opportunity to get a yard or 2 downfield, and it's not going to be a illegal lineman downfield under the new rules, and they like taking advantage of that play. They will look for number 3 in the trips on the far inside to run a slant. Outside will run a drag route, and then number 2, they'll even go
Holding called
deep
against
with this
Brookwood.
Lonergan at quarterback. He has the eyes to hit any one of those people. I was able to watch some game
Line
film
of scrimmage is
from
the
earlier this season, and even
27-yard
though they're
line.
2-2, he threw to a lot of open wide receivers, just being able to read the defense.
Right. Holding call. A little laundry on the field.
I love it.
Ball going out the way we want to back.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
love
let's
it when the opposing offense moonwalks.
Let's see what the Devils do here with the 3 linebackers inside, if they're going to bring some pressure or drop. Let's see.
Ooh,
what
that's a
Hold it right there.
hole.
There you go again. Bring that back too.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Lonergan with the quarterback.
Not only we get
keeper.
some holes there, we got some
Carlos
hits on the
Cervantes on
quarterback.
the tackle. There are
Lonergan
2 flags
also,
on the play.
he will tuck the ball and run, and he's a pretty big kid. I don't think he is quite as versed at getting down as Tyler Hughes is and not getting hit. He's going to leave himself open up for some shots. And if he tucks that ball and runs, we're going to see how well that plays.
Bro,
with
look
him.
at this
Called
swim
against
move
Brookwood.
Look at that.
by Manuel Olatane.
And it's great to see him back. He played in the first game, starting both ways at left tackle and right defensive end. Didn't take a play off, and this is his first game back since the Colquitt County game.
Gotcha.
So it's going to be really nice to see him on one side of the ball going full tilt the entire game. He's an exciting young man.
He came in making an impact. That kid had no chance but to hold
Line
it.
of scrimmage is the
He
12-yard
led the
line.
team in
First down
sacks
and
last
37.
year, and he's only played in one game where he started every snap on offense and defense.
Wow.
All right, Marietta's got 4 to the trips, and they got the single receiver high and low.
Got him again.
There you go.
Olatane.
Great job by the defensive line, staying in their rushing lanes with that designed QB draw. Olatane kept outside leverage, and as soon as he saw the quarterback tuck it, he was able to fold in and make a great tackle for loss there.
We're going to call it a sack.
Yes, I want to sit here and watch this matchup tonight because that's 2 plays in a row that he got beat. So typically you don't get beat the second time that you do a hole, but he got beat twice.
Here go the replay. Look at that.
Look at that.
He's
too
worked
far, too
that.
fast. That's why
that
it's
All
like
right,
that.
trips, bunts. Let's see if we get crossing routes and set up with the curl.
There you go, Dan.
I think that's
Nice.
a great job by Marietta, taking away the deep post, taking away the curl in the center of the field, and making the quarterback throw the short route and have to execute play after play. Marietta's going to have to do that all night long if they're going to want to stop this explosive offense.
It's 3rd down.
That was good
replay.
open. Yep. Great open field tackle by Daniel Martin.
Great open field tackle. All right, we got trips look here with the 2 eye safeties by Marietta. I think he's going to work the field side, but we'll see that single receiver.
All right.
Pass is complete to
Now
Did their job.
Yes, they have. We got ourselves a 3rd and very, very long. You know, having an aggressive, fourth and very, very long. Having ourselves an aggressive defensive line that's able to get holding calls like that and make the offensive line get back on their heels is really going to affect this Brookwood offense that likes to run fast.
We're going to get really good field position here.
Hey, this back line of Brookwood has a hard time blocking. I think we're going to have a chance to get some blocks tonight, too.
You said it.
Their special teams have not looked spectacular on film, and that's just another one of the parts of it. Last week they were at home playing North Paulding, lost 35-33, and as we know from that score and being football fans, that was a missed extra point and a failed 2-point conversion. So where special teams bit Marietta in the butt first week of the season, it happened to Brookwood last week, and we'll see who's going to win that facet of the game tonight. All right, Marietta's in wide, middle of the field. Looks like it's a passing play here.
Nice.
Good. Got to make the catch. It's a great read with the curls outside. Playing with the 2 high safeties with the slot receivers. Good decision. Just got to get that ball caught.
Let's take a look at this. Yeah, you got to catch those.
Just got to catch that. Drexel, what you think about this press coverage we've been seeing from Brookwood tonight?
I mean, what press coverage? They're giving like 10 yards.
Well, no, they're pressing up top, but dropping off on the single.
3-4 look. There we go. Looking for the post on the backside. Tyler gets the corner. 5-yard gain and tackled out of bounds. That's very close to being a late hit, but I think the referees are going to let them play tonight. They're starting here in 7A. We're going to get into region play pretty soon, right, fellas?
Next week?
Yes, sir. Only maximum 6 teams in the regions. It's just a great athletic play by the Georgia Southern commit at quarterback, getting that edge on those. Southern.
They blitzing. You said it.
Good hold up by the offensive line. What a job.
Tyler Hughes with the quarterback keeper.
That's a first. That's a first.
Out of bounds at the 40.
I'd say that was a great job by the offensive line there, fellas. Brookwood brought 5 people, and they were not able to get any pressure. That's what I call a coverage play. 4th and 2 here. I expect Marietta to go for it.
I thought he got that.
All right, we're lining up in an advantageous formation here. Trips into the boundary. I think we might see a wheel route by the number 3 receiver. Oops, sprint out.
Right there.
There we go.
Oh, you got to catch it.
Yeah, he got to catch that.
Oh, you got to catch that.
It was like a little bit of a delayed wheel route, right? He's just kind of stayed on the line, and then once the defense got back into coverage, he just drifted into an open area. That's 2 drops by Marietta receivers on this drive. Getting good performance by the offensive line. We need to make sure that they catch that ball. All right. We got ourselves a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Brookwood on their own 46. Trips into the field. Little zone read. And they found themselves a little bit of a line there on the right edge of their offensive line, didn't they?
A little bit. That's the first positive play they had, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage is
Yes, I believe so. Short pass to the right in the first possession.
That's right.
But it was also like 2nd and 30, so who cares?
Accurate.
All right, 2 high safety. They're really going to have to go underneath here. Let's see if we can rally to the ball.
Oh, we got to make that.
Pass is complete.
Yeah, he was able to split those tackles, get a few more yards. We got to make sure we get them, wrap them up, and push them back.
That's right, Drex. If they're able to stop that play at the point of contact, that would have been 3rd and 3 as opposed to 1st and 10.
And here we are, 1st and 10 now.
All right, 2 receivers in the backfield. Let's look for a motion here. They really like to pass the ball here. Watch the safeties get wide.
Dadgummit.
And there's number 89, Stone Bonner. That's one of his bread and butters out there in the slot. As you can see, he's a bigger guy. They bring him in a lot to block at fullback and tight end. And when they put him in the slot, they really like to give that RPO look over the backside linebacker's head.
Well, nobody huddles in the state of Georgia anymore. Like, the huddling is out.
Not even the wing T teams, as we saw when we played Camden County.
That's what made me notice it.
See if
get him.
Pass is incomplete.
I tell you, that's a great play by Marietta defense. Daniel Martin keeping the edge, not letting Lonergan get outside of the box to where he can make that corner throw a little bit easier. And because he had to stop, he wasn't able to be as accurate on that throw.
The pass rush has been very good tonight. Excellent.
I expect to see Brookwood run the ball a little bit more here.
Here's the replay. Look, see, yeah, he got hit right as he let that go.
All right, got a shift by the Marietta defensive line. They're going to try and keep it tight on a counter tray. Nothing going there. That's a great job by the left defensive end and outside linebacker, stuffing that backside guard and tackle in their double pull.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
See, they came out a little more up-tempo. That tempo is slowed down now that it's 3rd and long.
Something else I noticed in film. This is a big offensive line, but they don't look like they're necessarily built for the distance with their feet. They're going to lose a step or two as this game goes on. All right, see if we can hit that seam route.
Ooh, good D.
It's a great play by the cornerback right there.
Jason Tisdale,
Devin Clark, junior on the play. He's come in to start this year for Marietta, and he has been solid at the weak side corner. Of course, Jace Arnold is the strong side corner.
Here's the replay.
On 1-and-1 coverage. I'll tell you, that's one step away from being an interception there. This Brookwood kicker's got a good leg. I expect this to be through the uprights.
Oh, a little bobble there, but he was able to get it up and on.
He made that. I tell you what, Marietta came with the pressure, though, and I like to see that attitude. I don't think you take any plays off in high school football. Make the other team execute, because a bobbled snap on a field goal could be the difference in the game.
All right, Drex, what are you thinking? What have you seen so far in the first half? We've had the 2 stops on offense. Looks like we've been able to move the ball, but we haven't been able to hit pay dirt. What do we need to do differently to finish these drives?
Execute. A couple of drop passes stopped that one drive. The first drive was stopped by an errant throw. Threw it into the too much coverage there, and so that was a mistake that happened. But defense. They've been on the field a lot, was able to come away with giving up only 3 points. Now the offense actually needs to give them a little bit of rest.
Yes.
We need to establish the run, keep them on the sideline a little bit, but more importantly, we need to score on this drive.
We do.
Devin Clark and Jason.
All right, Marietta is going to get a return here. This kicker usually kicks it somewhere between the 20 and 10, and like I said, they have no deep safeties. If Jace Arnold can get one seam in there, he has a chance to go the distance. Here we go, cut back, open field with one person to beat.
One man to beat.
That's a great job. Throw your hands up and block for
Go.
it.
There you go.
There's no monster on
Touchdown.
the field. That is a 90-yard return for a touchdown by Jace Arnold.
And you just said it. You just said it. You said if he get a lane, he can go, and sir, you were correct.
As you know, Lindsay, the film
Doesn't
don't lie.
Accurate. Here's the instant replay.
Look at this cutback right here with some great blocks, hands in front.
Oh, and great job not picking up the block in the back right here.
To kick the extra point.
All right, let's see what Marietta can do on this extra point. This has been a real thorn in the side of Marietta special teams, and I know they've been working on it every day at
There's a
practice.
flag, too many men on the field, it's like for Brookwood.
Do you think, if it's on them, do you think Morgan goes for 2 here? If they're like going from, what's it, half the distance, right?
I think materially there's no difference between 4 or 5 points if you're saying that, going to say that the extra point's a given.
I'm talking, but the extra point hasn't been a given. That's what I'm asking.
No, it hasn't.
That's what I'm asking.
I think you've got to give the new kicker the opportunity to fail.
Fair enough.
So we'll see. It looks like they're going with a kick. Good
Somebody's
snap,
offsides.
good hold. That's a great kick for what we've had.
Great kick. Still too much pressure coming through the line.
It felt like they were offsides, didn't it?
No, I think they either offside or they jumped it real good.
Oh, they just crushed the buildings? Okay, my bad.
Well, you got to see some of those adjustments we've had. Really just a two-way juggernaut player. Yeah, he hadn't had to play on the defensive line tonight, Camden Overton, so I expect to see some great route running from him at receiver. But the last 3 games, he has started every snap at receiver and defensive end. And I don't know if you've noticed it, but with the troubles they've had on the extra point field goal, they've actually brought him in at left guard to block extra point field goals. And I tell you what, you don't see number 16 in the guard position too often.
No, you don't.
In any football, much less Georgia high school football.
Drexel. So we got a touchdown, but the defense got 0 rest.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is, hey, sometimes the defense get a little energized when the special team makes a play. So
They going right back out there.
yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
Gentlemen, personally, I'm not worried. Marietta's played 3 excellent second halves, and I don't think it's a coincidence. I think they're in better shape and better conditioned and better prepared than the other teams. I don't just think those are halftime adjustments. I think that's the work that they put in from January to July.
I believe it.
All right, we're getting a good deep kick. Rene Galamo is kicking these inside the 5 recently, and that is great
nice.
starting field position for the Marietta defense.
Number 15, Alex.
Nice.
We really have Brookwood back on their heels inside the 15. Great deep kick. And you see the guys really staying in their lane and squeezing that return man.
Here's the Cawthorn Noren Owen instant replay. There's the little fumble, little muff.
And then look at these defenders squeeze
Everybody in their
the
lane.
lanes.
Everybody in their lane.
It's-
Love it.
You can afford to keep 2 deep safeties when you have 8 guys squeezing lanes on special teams. All right, Marietta looks like they're coming with some pressure from the field here from Daniel Martin. We got a quad set screen. See if they can rally to the ball.
Pass is complete to number 15.
That's just
You got the first.
a good play by Brookwood. It's tough to adjust when you have the outside linebacker. Adjust that motion. We have the outside linebacker who is pinned to the line of scrimmage and is obviously going to give edge pressure. All right, they're lining up in a diamond set to the field quads. They've traditionally been throwing the screen here. Let's see if they throw the screen and go with the safety deep in the middle. No, just the screen.
That's some good scouting there, Coach.
They have seen that they think that their receivers can really block these defensive backs at Marietta. I would expect a Brookwood's offensive coordinator to keep going with what's working right now. That and looks like he's going to bring in some inside zone run plays here to level out the offense. We got the guard pulling with the fullback. A little bit of a seam, 7-yard gain on that play.
Ellis Reed on the tackle for the Blue Devils.
This is a well-coached offensive team in Brookwood, and they are going to stay committed to run and pass.
Here's the replay. See, that hole's just too big. I don't like that hole being too big. 2nd and 4.
All right, trips to the field by Marietta or by Brookwood. Simple out route on the off coverage.
Pass is complete to number 17, Patrick Campbell. Devin Clark on the coverage for the Blue Devils. One out of bounds at the Brookwood 48-yard line.
All right, we've got trips into the field for Brookwood. Let's see what we get here. If we're going to get ourselves a zone read. And we have
Ooh.
great fill by Carlos Cervantes coming in with the assist with Daniel Martin.
No gain on the plate.
I tell you what, that's a good Gwinnett County running back, but I don't know how many times he's going to want to take that hit.
Yeah, he got lit up. There's the replay.
Looking for the edge, cutting up inside.
Boom.
Great.
Is that Cervantes?
gang tackling.
Yeah, that's Carlos.
Yep.
He's got 50 tackles on the year.
All right.
Good pressure. Get
on. There
him.
he is. There he is
Boom.
again. There you go,
There's
Carlos.
Lonergan, okay? You can see how why he's such a high-rated quarterback. He looked off the screen, went to the post and fade on the right side, and as soon as those were capped, he decided to run the ball. It didn't work out for him because they had Carlos Cervantes spying him. And making that tackle right there. Come on, those are easy yards. We shouldn't be giving those up. I did like what we saw there. Daniel Martin in at defensive end with a kind of a 4D line look with the pressure. Let's see if they go back to the 3-3. I expect that they're going to bring a safety down, and we're going to go with one high safety.
Looks like it.
Like I said, number 21, Jace Arnold, he's an island over there, so you can give him some inside help on the slant, but he doesn't need anything deep, post or fade. He's going to stick to glue.
Oh.
Apparently not.
Got to make the tackle.
That's a tough route. You're thinking they're 3rd and 5 in the go zone right around the 50, that they're going to go deep there, and the blocking holds up for Brookwood, and that's just a long time for that cornerback, Jace Arnold, to deal with a fade curl right beyond the line of scrimmage. But he has to make that tackle.
Got to make that tackle.
Yeah, you're not going to see him miss that many tackles like that. That's kind of a rarity.
That was a good move, by the way. I mean, like, give the wide receiver credit. That was a good move by him. But now it is 1st and 10 on our 21.
All right, trips into the field. 89 is in the inside slot. Let's see.
You wide open.
Yeah, he is. That's a
good tackle.
There you go.
There were a few guys wide open for Brookwood on that play. The quarter could not come soon enough for Marietta Blue Devils. They need to get off the field, talk about what they're doing in pass coverage to have these guys wide open.
Do you think it maybe is a little bit of fatigue? Because, again, we got the touchdown, but they had to go right back on the field. And, yeah, they're teenagers, but the defense has been on the field for a while because Marietta's offense hasn't been on the field in, like, 3 possessions.
This is true.
I think that's a little bit of it. I think it's tough to play a 3-3 and stay in base without blitzing. You're making those 3 defensive linemen work really hard on 5 people every single play, and when you have 2 guys that have to fight double teams, it takes a lot of energy.
That makes sense.
I'd like to see Marietta start to try and come with some pressure with bringing maybe 2 linebackers or doing some twist stunts so we can get one of those defensive linemen, 2 of those defensive linemen on single blocks.
Right.
And let them kind of take a play off working one-on-one instead of 2-on-1. Yeah.
Right.
All right, we are at the start of the 2nd quarter here. Marietta so far this season has been really good inside this red zone, inside the 20, stopping their opponents. Shorter field, it's harder to work your pass plays. So let's see if Marietta can tie them down. All right, I see number 89 in the slot here. Let's see if we get a double post wheel or if he's going to post up in the seam.
Ran the ball. What the world?
Oh, wow. He spit through there.
Hand off to number 15, Alex Diggs.
That's definitely not what we need there.
No.
That's a tough one by Marietta. They're trying to work the outside pick and slant with the number 2 and 3 receivers, and we don't stay in our lanes in the front 6.
Here's the Cawthorne Noah Owen instant replay.
You see that big man pulling,
Nice cut.
and that cut back inside by that running back. You can only allow him to do that so many times before he's going to start seeing those holes. All right, we got a fullback set up into the boundary. I think we're running counter deuce back to the left. Yeah.
Nice.
That is a great job
Everybody.
by Marietta's entire defensive front.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Everybody swarmed on it. They beat the offensive line, got good penetration.
Yeah, it looked like, was it Devian Hall? Looks like he had led, but the whole defense just swarmed. That's what we need.
And guys, this is one of those things that's tough about playing against guys that have started for 4 years like Carlos Cervantes. If you notice on that play, the right guard is sitting half a yard behind everybody else, really telegraphing that he's pulling to the left. I think he's going to start giving a lot of plays away for these veteran Marietta defensive players, and they're going to be able to start teeing off on this offense.
Fair enough.
Over
Boom.
the top, we need to make the
Got to make
tackle.
a tackle. And he got in the end
got
zone.
That's a missed tackle touchdown right there.
Two missed tackles.
Two huge missed tackles there, and with about 3 missed tackles on the drive. It's, you know, you got to make teams execute. You can't give away yards. The way Marietta's been playing defense, those 20 yards you give away on that that curl route is about 5 or 6 plays.
Missed tackle.
J.J. Silva to attempt the extra point.
Well, I don't envy Devin Clark coming in there on Mr. Diggs at running back for Brookwood. He's a powerful high school football player that's bringing his legs and his shoulder as at the point of contact.
I believe it. I saw it.
Yeah. I don't want to see too much more of it, though.
No, I do not.
Brookwood 10, Blue Devils 7.
10:37 left. Brookwood takes another 3-point lead. 10-7.
Yeah, Drex, what do you think of the way that Lonergan is really utilizing all of his offensive weapons and spreading the ball around?
I think it's making us unbalanced. You know, we can't really key in on anything and concentrate, hey, let's stop this individual from making any plays because he's spreading out. And that's just going to put a lot of pressure on our defense. So it's very important that we do make these tackles moving forward because, like you say, he's a good quarterback. He's seen the entire field.
I agree with you. The one-on-one tackles are going to be make and break for this defense today. I was looking at the stats that are provided by Mr. Johnson for us. Statman. And I noticed that Lonergan is number 4 in the state in passing yards. I also noticed he does not have a receiver in the top 60. All right, a little pooch kick.
He returned it.
Returning it. Look at that. Marietta with athletes all over the field. Who'd have thought an up back on the return team would catch the ball and move it back inside like that? But I guess he does have number 20, doesn't he?
Yeah, he got about 7 yards on it.
Malachi Sanders.
Yeah, let's see his coach say something to him and say, hey, next time, field it.
That's what he said. Hey,
we don't need that risk.
Yeah, don't risk that.
First 10, Blue Devils.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I would have done the same thing.
Of course. You see that hole? He got 7 yards on it.
All right, Marietta with a tight end set, double pull by the guards. This is the,
face?
Oh, he's still up.
Hey, he's still up there, but this is a play that takes patience, okay? This is the double guard pull made famous by Vince Lombardi. It's the Packers kick and fill.
Right.
And if you're not patient as the running back and let your guard get there, that's good. Play's going to blow up, and you're making the defense look like All-Americans when he's where you want him to be.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want him to do. All right, a little bit of a trip set into the boundary. 2 receivers. This should automatically be going into the boundary, even with the motion, bringing the linebacker out.
Nice.
Yeah, that pressure made him kind of shuffle a little bit, throw the ball a little bit.
Good catch, though.
I like that as far as building on play calling for later in the game. Let's get trips into the boundary, motion to the field, see how Brookwood is going to adjust to that. They looked a little sloppy. The outside linebacker kind of went out and then came back in, and they looked like they were trying to play that game on it. All right, we got ourselves a passing down here. It's a good pocket.
Nice protection.
And nobody's open. Let's see if we can. Oh,
nice.
what a great decision.
Nice. He looked down to make sure he was behind the line of scrimmage right before he threw
a
that, too.
heads-up play by Tyler Hughes. That's one of the things that makes him so tough to play defense against is not only does he have an accurate and a lively arm, and he's got athletic feet, but the kid is a smart football player.
Here's the Cawthorne Nora Owen instant replay. Look at the rollout. Look, I'm going. No, not.
Great job of keeping his head downfield. Little inside zone fake with a post. Oh, close to a replay.
I was just about to say.
He got a little antsy with the defender in his face and overthrew Zuri Johnson there on the curl.
But he was wide open again.
You know, that's one facet we haven't seen of the game yet today is Tyler's ability to get out of the pocket and scramble. I think that might be a result of facing their own quarterback at practice every day. What do you think about that, Jax?
Was that a legal formation? We got a 5-yard penalty.
I do not know.
It must have been a legal formation.
All right, slot receivers on. Let's see.
Nice catch.
Hold the ball.
Keep going.
There you go.
Come on,
Still up.
There we go.
He's trying to rip it out from good job holding the ball.
Great run there by the junior running back.
Is that Alexander the Great?
Yes, it was. He is built like a bowling ball.
Soft hands too. That was a very nice soft-handed catch.
Yeah, sometimes you just wish that the wide receivers could have held that block for a little bit longer, but when you get to 3 or 4 seconds, it's tough to keep leverage. All right, trips into the field, tight. Let's see the screenplay here.
There you go, Maury. He caught it, but hey, they read that.
Yet again, that's tough. You got defensive back and a linebacker both pulled up tight into that trips bunch. That means that they're going to be on the blockers quick on that screenplay. It's tough to block those guys for 3 or 4 seconds and keep leverage for that sophomore wide receiver to make a play on it. I think we're going to see that formation again. I don't think Morgan is necessarily who you want to get the ball to in the screen game. I think they're setting that play up to play action to him to throw deep later in the game. All right, stacked receivers. Let's see if we play some post corner games.
Oh, yeah, he took a pop there.
He did.
Yeah, that's been unusual for Tyler Hughes, but that's the kind of offensive line blocking we haven't seen in the second half of games, and we hadn't seen yet tonight, where it's just a little bit of a lookout block, and he doesn't have time to check a read down.
It's down.
All right,
8.
4th down in the go zone here.
A lot of men on that line of scrimmage.
Marietta's got the left side of the corner open up. We'll see if we get a corner post trade-off here.
Got
to keep moving.
Ooh!
Cut back in and make sure you get the first down. That's a great job by Tyler Hughes.
Ooh.
As y'all can see, if we get the replay here, it's a great job of the wide receivers working when the pocket, working with the quarterback when the pocket breaks down. If you notice, there'll be a wide receiver short. There's one in the middle level, and then some guys even come back to block more for him. That's just a great hustle play.
I want to give a shout out to Anthony G. Lopez that came back when Tyler was rolling and picked up that end and gave him some space to roll out.
Trips in the field pretty tight here.
Ooh.
Little RPO.
Ooh.
They're trying to do too much at quarterback right there. I think he should have looked for his 1 or 2 yards and just gotten down there when that play broke up for him.
Brought down at the 32-yard line.
They all can't be big games. We're going to be 2nd and 14 now.
Tell you, this rotation by the Brookwood defensive line seems to be helping them out a lot. They started it early in the first quarter, and they've kept doing it. And those big guys are not getting as tired as they should be, as much as they weigh. All right, let's see what happens with the trips, number 2 on the point.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow. That was a great athletic play by 93, wasn't that?
Yeah. He just beat beat the block, and
He did.
nowhere for Tyler to go.
Joseph Leslie on the tackle.
I mean, he's a big guy. Couldn't get around him.
Drex, that's a pretty big athlete there to be able to not get fooled by that inside forward step by Tyler Hughes trying to get around him, just staying disciplined and in his lane.
Yeah, he didn't go for that fake. He didn't go for that shake at all.
I mean,
That's a couple
that was
plays.
two
before.
plays ago there on the replay, but
Same result,
essentially the same offensive line as the play we just watched. All right, wide set, 3rd and forever here. Let's get a sprint out to give him some time. Throwback screen to Melvin Alexander.
Pass is complete to number 33.
And, you know, he got what he could.
Yeah, that was a throwback screen this way, but I mean, there was a lot more space over there.
On the right side.
And let's see if he can, you know, make a couple guys miss, maybe try to get a first down.
But Drexel,
Or
you
at
got to
least-
remember,
Gain of 7 yards
on a screen pass, the linemen are going out.
I know.
So that if he takes an extra second, then it's going to be a legal man downfield.
This is true.
But that dude
All
was
right,
open.
tight trips on
Wide
4th and 20 here. We're going to see a double post wheel route to the field. And they're covered. Got to let them get extra depth. And that's a little bit of pass
Yeah, I
interference
mean-
look there
I
for
mean,
me.
Come on now. He was trying to get to know him a little too much.
Yeah,
Right.
A lot of grabby.
For my money, when you're chest to chest with a guy running a post route and your butt's at the ball, that's pass interference. But I also get to root for Marietta on these calls. So take that as it is, fellas.
Yeah. Make no mistake.
Yeah, Drex, I agree with you with that previous play. You want them to go down and go to where the field is open. I think that throwback screen is a gut reaction to the passing blocking breaking down consistently over the last drive.
I agree.
All right, little inside trap zone read. See if we can get this athletic quarterback.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's going to be a targeting.
Well,
No,
the
that's
flag
in
came-
the
flag
middle of
came
the
out be-
field. That's
flag
got to be
came out
holding, I
beforehand.
believe,
Oh,
there.
God, I hope it's holding.
Lindsey.
Yeah.
I just saw it come out late. I really hope it's holding.
That looked like a solid shoulder shot by Ellis Reed there to me. And I think that's time to mention something else. We've talked so much about these offenses today, but
It was holding.
between Carlos Cervantes at middle linebacker, Ellis Reed at outside linebacker, Daniel Martin at outside linebacker, and the big 300-pounder Broderick Tommy at nose, those 4 players are in the top 18 in the county in tackling.
Wow.
First down and 20.
Ellis Reed is number 4th on that list. The other guys are all inside the top 10. 3 players in the top 10 in a county like Cobb in tackling. They're doing a lot of business up there on that front.
And it's not because they're on the field all the time. They're making plays.
All right, let's see if we can get some rush here by the outside end, by the defensive ends.
Good job.
Great job. Speaking of Broderick
That ball
Tommy,
up there.
Big Paul.
look, we're in.
No.
Broderick Tommy.
I can't say enough about that young man. He's a junior, and he is stout.
Second
He
down
plays
and
nose tackle, and it's taken double and triple teams every single play, and it has 38 tackles on the season coming into this game. That's almost 10 tackles a game when you got 4 or 5 hands on you every single play. And those hands that are on you aren't not holding you either.
No, yeah, exactly.
You know, that's in the middle, inside of the line. There's a lot of dirty stuff that goes on down there, and he
So I've
takes
heard.
all of it with stride.
Penalty flag on the plate.
That's going to be on us. Left end jumped.
Encroachment.
Yeah, I mean,
against
that's-
the Blue Devils.
That's actually the second time he's done that.
Yep.
They didn't call it the first time. They gave him a mulligan.
That's right. You saw it too.
Yeah, I saw it.
One thing that I like to see from Marietta, and it was tough to get used to first couple of years coaching for Rich Morgan. They like to play the defensive line about a half yard to a yard off of the neutral zone, so they can be real aggressive
Gotcha.
at getting after the snap count.
Oh, nice move. That's a good catch.
That is just great all
No,
around.
he didn't catch it. He didn't catch
he
it.
said he
Good D. Way to fight.
Great not catch and great defense by Jace
Jace Arnold.
Arnold.
He just kept fighting, wouldn't let him have it.
The four-star junior with some Power 5 offers.
Look at the rush by number 50. Ezekiel Durham Campbell. And then look, he wouldn't let him have it. He wouldn't let him have it.
Yeah, he didn't have control of it.
Nope.
That's a good job.
And so it's going to be 3rd and forever now.
And you see this offensive line for Brookwood, their feet are starting to get a little bit slower. Their shoulders are getting out over their hips. They're going to start having more holds. We'll see if the referees call it or let them play. All right, trips to the field with motion. We might get ourselves a motion out. All right, they are going for that curl in the middle with 89.
Pressure.
There's a flag on the field, too.
And the flag in the middle of the field, that's defensive hold pass interference area right there at about 7 yards deep. And I tell you what, Lonergan might have thrown that receiver out of bounds, but that was on a rope, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I'm impressed with this young man.
Hold on now. Let's see. But yeah, it definitely was in the defensive hold and pass interference area.
Pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference there. Well, if they're keeping eyes on that, I hope when number 89 gets in the slot with another receiver next to him, that they're going to be willing to throw the pick play at about 5 or 6 yards, because that's been real big for Brookwood's offense.
Line of scrimmage is the Brookwood 48-yard line.
We let him off the hook.
1st and 10, Brookwood.
Dadgummit.
All right, we got this quad stars going backside to the large man. Bonner, I'm telling you, he's all over the field. I know he doesn't have the biggest stats on this team, but I really see this offense going through him when he's in the backfield. You know, they're running power plays and zone plays with him backside blocking defensive ends, and they love to set pick plays and work him in the middle of the field. It really opens up those other wide receivers on the outside.
It's like a slow developing handoff.
Yeah, that was almost a running back draw there, but the quarterback never gave you the Statue of Liberty look with the ball high. He just sat there holding the bread out.
It was like a delay almost.
For Diggs to take. That's...
But they still got 4 yards on it.
Yeah, they got plenty of yards for first down out of their run game on that. All right. All right, look at that. We've got Camden Overton in at defensive end. He's actually slid down into the B gap with Ellis Reed covering the outside gap. Let's see if they're trying to bust up the inside zone play.
Ooh.
No.
They're trying to bust it up, but yet again, hands on thigh pads, a tackle does not make.
Accurate.
Brought down at the 26-yard line. Gain of 3.
Well, we got a little half a second. I want to give the first shout out of the night to my mom, Connie Melton. She's at home watching. Just sent me the hello text just to let me know she's watching. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Greg Daniels. He let me know he's watching as well. Hey, if you guys have our social media, hit us up. Let us know you're watching. We'll call you out.
Ooh, 5 wide receivers here, 3 to the field. Let's see if they try and play some. We got man coverage up top. Try and play some games on the zone side.
Nothing.
I think that's a missed play call right there. You've got trips into the field, and they're man covered on the field.
Bruh, did you see Broderick Tommy come through and crush the building? That quarterback had no chance to make a read. He got the ball, the snap, and Broderick Tommy was like, hello, I'm coming.
And that is my problem with the play, is he looked to the 2 receiver side that had 3 defensive players over there immediately when he didn't have any timing.
4th and 3.
This is a big
All right,
play.
this is huge, especially when they have a kicker that is so good. It has a really strong leg. I mean, they're taking guaranteed points off the board right here. All right, we got a timeout from Coach Morgan. It looks like he did not like that defensive play call, and they're going to have a conversation about that play.
He definitely does not look happy.
I tell you what, it's tough. You got to cover everything on that 4th and 2. They've got they got 3 wide receivers, so they can do all that short slip game stuff that they want. try and take a shot to the outside, and then you've got they've shown zone read. So they're really trying to stretch the box for Marietta. If Marietta can stay on top of this run game from Brookwood, then they're going to have a chance to stop them here on this 4th down.
Yeah, I'm real interested in what the play call is going to be. And, Will, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little surprised they're not kicking it either when I saw that kicker's leg, especially in high school football. Having a good kicker is kind of extremely valuable because every team doesn't have one.
Well,
Line of scrimmage is the Marietta 26-yard
they're going to line up with
4th down
85
and
at
3.
fullback here. Number 17 is going to run a slant or a post, and 85 is going to run a wheel behind him to try and score a touchdown on this play, unless they run inside zone. Oh, he's motioning across. They're going to sprint out. Look for the flats. They got it covered. One-on-one.
Nothing.
That is a great defensive play to force that quarterback to make a difficult throw. Right-handed quarterback sprinting out to his left, trying to throw a corner on hip-to-hip coverage. I know they have confidence in him being in the top 5 in the state, but that's tough.
Cawthorn on replay, and he had pressure when he threw it.
And, you know, with a play like that, with the margins are so slim, you got to get a little ticky-tack. He's got to get more depth on his sprint out so he can get those hips around and get them pointed in the right direction to make that throw, and he was a little flat. All right, let's see Marietta get out here with a little counter play. We need 5-6 to stay on that block, and that's going to go for another 10 yards.
Yep.
But the backside linebacker slipped off of there a little bit.
Clock's ticking.
Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
Down to 110.
All right, we're going to have trips here with a shell coverage. They need to work the middle of the field here.
Hold the ball.
I tell you what, 93 is having himself a game with Marietta's right tackle.
Oh, my goodness. He is causing some problems.
And if you notice, number 50, Ezekiel Durham Campbell, has been playing left tackle for us all season, or since the first game.
That's their first time out of the half.
No, he's been playing left tackle.
Oh.
They moved him over to right tackle tonight.
Got you.
I don't know if that's because Emmanuel Olatane is back, or 93 has been giving us so much trouble in the pass game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He replaced Emmanuel Olatane for the 3 games he was out at left tackle. He was at first game of the season against Colquitt. He was actually wearing number 5.
Got you.
Now, you and I being like sub 6 foot Marietta offensive line alums, I think he looks a little better in a 50 than a 5.
Oh yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. Nice to have offensive linemen that actually, are 6 feet and above.
Well, you can tell that Marietta's got a bunch of offensive linemen with heart, maybe not a lot of size, but they're all wearing 50s out there.
Yeah.
Nobody's big enough to fill out a jersey in the 70s.
No, ain't no 70s down there.
4-yard line, 3rd down, 12, Blue Devils.
All right, looks like Marietta's going to go with a max protect here. See if we get a double move on the single receiver. Sprint out, little post. Oh, yeah, a little post comeback. Oh, not quite.
He's still in bounds, too. The clock's still going.
First down marker. That's tough.
Yep.
That's one of these plays. He ran a post comeback to
that's a bad spot.
To the first down pylon. But what happens there is when you break it flat at the first down and that throw is a little bit soft, you've got to come back to the ball, and that cost him a couple of yards there coming back. If he's going to have to break that route off 2 yards past the first down marker to be guaranteed to catch that ball in that placement for a first down. But that's a great call by Marietta. I mean, you saw that. They had a corner deep, a safety deep.
He's wide open.
Let's make the 2 of them backpedal and catch it underneath them for a first down. And unfortunately, they did not execute, so Marietta's going to have to punt here. Hey, you can't.
No talking when we punt.
No, that didn't work last time, so I think we can say it.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Brookwood's not coming with any pressure here. They've got 4 people on the line.
Nice punt.
There we go.
Let's see if we can get a good bounce here, kind of bump straight up. Ellis Reed with a smart play, not touching the ball yet.
25 seconds
Hunt
left.
is down near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the offense. I mean, we have not scored an offensive touchdown yet in this game. So we definitely going to need some adjustments second half to see what happens.
We got to block 93. That's the adjustment.
And catch.
Yeah, and make catches. Basically, that's the adjustment. Block 93, make catches.
25-yard line, 1st and 10 Brookwood.
Because he is
We've got a pretty good crowd here tonight, though.
I've noticed that.
Pretty good.
$25 seconds. Do they take the knee or?
Brookwood's got 25 seconds with a timeout.
Nah, they're going for it. They call the timeout to get the ball back.
That's right. They did call timeout.
Look, we got a trips look here. I'm seeing 89 in the slot, but the safety's on the top of him.
Oh, they're going to run the ball. Okay.
We want to see what they get.
That's coming back.
There's a hold
That's a
here,
hold.
so I think we're going to end up seeing the end of the half after this.
Now we're going to take knees.
Charles Hill on the tackle. There is a flag on the plate.
Well, Drex, what do you have as our analysis on the first half? What did we do well? What do we need to improve on? Where do we go from here after this 20 minutes is up?
Well, let's talk about improvement first. We got to improve our protection for our quarterback. We started off pretty good, but we haven't been giving him time the past couple of drives. It's causing some errant throws, errant decisions, and just keeping our defense on the field. What I think we've done good. I think the defense has done a good job. They've been on the field majority of the game. They're playing a good quarterback who's reading the entire field. And to hold them to 10 points at the half, I'm actually impressed.
All right, let's see if they just go with an inside zone here. A little bit of a zone read. You can't. I think that's a great job there by Jace Arnold, making sure you don't let that fast running back get an edge on you and get some points at the end of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, but they really think that he was going to break a 85
Dude, they
run?
just if he does, he does.
Yeah.
If he not, if we go to the half.
I believe that they think he's a good enough of an athlete that it's just a matter of time before he does that this season. He's been bottled up pretty well, but when you have the number 6 rated junior quarterback in the nation.
Yeah, I'm just hating.
You're
So, I would,
All right,
that's
we're going to have ourselves a little counter deuce here with the right guard and a fullback pulling to the left.
And there's the half.
There we go.
Hand off to number 20.
So we down 10-7 at the half, fellas.
Daniel Martin on the tackle.
Drexel, I kind of agree with you, man. The offensive line just has to play better in the first half. We have to block 93. We have to block him. Because we have been not blocking him repeatedly, and it is not working. So we have to block him, and we got to catch the ball.
The marching band.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we're going to have to call the pass blocking schemes to the right where he's lined up so we can get the guard and the tackle on him. Last week at the beginning of the game, the team we played was Parkview had such a good front seven that we had Camden Overton in the backfield the whole time, but it wasn't until he went out to wide that we started moving the ball in the second half, and I don't think Coach Morgan wants to do that to make us only have 3 wide receivers to pass to.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments we make during halftime and see what team shows up second half.
Yeah, I'd like to see us do some screen game, but to be honest, those linebackers are just being afforded the opportunity to sit there and not commit forward or backwards. And when you play in no man's land, it's usually supposed to be a bad result, but they're really getting away with that this game.
All right, well, you guys enjoy the halftime festivities. We'll see you on the other end.
We'll be back second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of the Brookwood High School faculty, staff, and principal, Bo Ford, introducing the Brookwood High School Bronco Marching Band. Band directors are Dr. Lauren Oakstanding and Jack James. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Carly Kirkpatrick, Jacob Kelly, and Anaya Powell. Musical arrangements are by Dr. Brett Balkin, percussion by Dr. John Seifert, and drill design by Joe Hulls. The 2021 staff include Darren Stanley, Liam Guyton, Ryan McDaniel, Deidre Doberman, Jessica Tinney, Danny Tudor, and Frank Foles. The 2021 Bronco Marching Band show is entitled Bronco Nation. Selections include Hoedown, Hard to Handle, Wild Horses, and closing out with Old Town Road. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Brookwood High School Bronco Marching Band. Brookwood High School Marching Band.
Good evening, Marietta. Please welcome to the field the award-winning Marietta High School Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Paul Marietta Prescott. The drum majors, the 2021 Blue Devil Band, are Freddie Gilreath and Zach Harrison. The Blue Devil Marching Band would like to thank their 2021 sponsors: Pinnacle Orthopedics, C.W. Matthews, S.A. White Company, Zaxby's in Southwood, Craft Band, the Veterinary Clinic, East Smith Heating and Air, Gilreath Family Industry, Johnny Walker Realty, Pools Pharmacy, and Ola Design Group. Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember the 80s? Big Harry Great Music with their 2021 show entitled Upside Down. The Marietta Blue Devil Marching Band will help allow you to experience the 80s whether you lived it or not. Break out the hairspray and the neon leotards with hits that just float out into the air every night and journeys open arms. But that's not all. This upbeat performance has a dark twist. As Demogorgons, monsters from another dimension, take over featuring themes from Netflix original TV series Stranger Things. Tonight, the Blue Devil Marching Band will preview parts 1, 2, and 3 of the show. So stay tuned for more as the season progresses. Drum major, Birdie Gill, raising Zach Harrison. You in the Blue Devil band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Marietta City Schools proudly present the Marietta High Level Blue Devil Marching Band.
Well, we're back, fellas. Second half is about to start. We're down 3 points currently. Obviously, a very close game. Very good defensive game, 10-7. What are we gonna need in this second half to turn this thing around?
Protection. That's the main thing at this point, Tyler. Our line is gonna have to do something and figure out some way to protect Tyler, give him opportunity to actually read the field. And make plays. I mean, it's hard to make a decision when someone's in your back pocket the entire night or help. So, for me, it's protection.
Accurate. And we're starting out on defense because we elected to take the first half off the first half kickoff.
Well, defense has been doing a good job, so it may not be bad to start with defense.
Accurate.
I got the kickoff, driven it down inside the 10-yard line. Going to get a return. Let's see if everybody can stay in their lanes.
Missed tackle.
Missed tackle right there. It's great blocks.
There you go.
We had a comeback block by our starting strong safety, Javon Hamilton.
No
They did
flags.
not stay in their lanes and get off their blocks that time, gentlemen.
Not at all. And that is very good field position for their offense. 1st and 10 from the 45.
All right, guys, we got the first defensive line back in. Manuel Oltame, Broderick Tommy, and Ezekiel Durham Campbell. Let's see if they can. We're going to look for a screen zone here.
Ooh!
Great job by Ellis Reed there.
Great job on the tackle and the pressure to make him have to throw that screen high. He had to do a little T-bow jump pass, and that allowed the DB to just clean house. Here's the Cawthorne Owen instant replay. See, there's the pressure up front, and I think he got a piece of that.
Yeah, that play is that's tough. You got a guy in your face, and you got a linebacker right there at the line of scrimmage ready to make the hit. All right, we got a flat motion.
Oh, he's wide open. Wide open.
Seam,
oh,
it was overthrown.
Wow, he was wide open.
He does not. Lonergan does not miss that throw very often.
Wow.
Marietta got away with one there, didn't they? Lindsay?
Oh, yes. My goodness.
Yes. We're very fortunate on that play.
But you know what? It's a perfect example of why they say is that a lot of quarterbacks say the hardest throw to make is when a guy's wide open because he tried to lead it. If a guy's wide open, you just got to throw it to where he's at because you already got the first down.
All right, 2 wide receivers on each side.
He was thinking touchdown.
We got some good space in here, maybe some hitch routes and curls.
Jesus.
Just sitting in the soft zone right there between the linebackers.
They're just playing pitch and catch.
That's a little bit, that's tough spacing for the outside linebacker right there.
Just wide open.
Wide open. All right, so we need to tighten up a little bit on defense this first drive. And we're giving way too much cushion. We need to step up here.
All right, fullback, tight end set here. See if we see some power football with inside zone.
It's like an 8-yard cushion. And they did go.
Yeah, nice cut back and about a 4-yard gain.
Too many yards. Way too many yards on first down.
All right, let's see how the conditioning for Brookwood's linemen hold up. They got some big guys and those big 70s numbers that are playing both ways. I'm really going to be interested to see how this fourth quarter works out for them. Same formation. I don't think they're going to want to play games with the cornerbacks, how far off they are. Going inside zone, RPO.
Turn around.
Good
job.
defense.
Good job.
Play. That's number 17, Devin Clark right there, isn't it?
Devin, been doing a good job tonight.
I love how he turned around and found the football. Too many times a guy's in great position and doesn't turn around and find the ball. Look at Zaxby's instant replay. There's a play action. Look him find the ball and get his hands up.
All right, third down here. We got a field receiver is in tight, opening up the corner of the end zone. Let's see if he comes across.
Good pressure.
All right, we got that quarterback's well past the line of scrimmage, and he squeaked across for the first down, doesn't it look like there?
Yep. First and goal from like the 7.
Lonergan just consistently makes decisive decisions early in the plays, and it's something you don't see from junior quarterbacks very often, but it really makes this Brookwood offense run. All right, we're going to get are they going overload, or is that big boy getting in at tight end on the left? They got a pull from the right side guard, just trying to sneak it in the A gap.
Nothing.
That's right. I would try and stay away from Broderick Tommy at all costs. They're having success running it in the B gaps and off the tackles, but you get in there with that 300-pounder, he's owning those A gaps.
He ain't moving. They set forward. He has not moved back all game. And I believe, is this their first huddle?
I believe so. First genuine huddle with 11 guys in a circle getting told what to do by the quarterback.
That's a rarity these days.
I wonder if we're going to see something sneaky here. They are in an I formation, but it's not 89 in the backfield. Just running a simple off-tackle ISO.
Oh, wow.
And that is power football right there.
Yep. Man versus man there.
Yep, just ran it right down our throat. Gonna bring up third and goal from like the 1. Oh, flag! Did I hear a flag on the play? Yeah, legal formation. Bring that back. Great call, Mr. Ref. And that's the full 5, right? Are they bringing in a whole squad of offensive linemen?
I'm telling you, they got 7 or 8 kids that look like they weigh over 280 pounds.
They brought in like 4 new offensive linemen.
We got a trips bunch into the boundary here. We're going to see number 89 come off slow, set a pick, and work something behind him.
Yep. Gotta make the tackle.
Gotta make the tackle.
That was an
that's close.
unbelievable effort play by the Brookwood wide receiver there. He got hit by 3 different Marietta players back to back to back and was able to keep his feet.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that. That kind of effort deserves a replay. Was that Diggs?
I didn't see who caught it. Here it is. Actually, this is
right
right
here.
Yeah, looks like it's Diggs, the running back. He
Missed
just
tackle.
keeps his feet moving. He's got great balance. All right, they're coming up in a double tight end fullback set. One receiver out wide. They're going to just come right up in there with a quarterback, aren't they?
Yep.
To be honest, looking at the replay, it kind of looked like he got in on that replay, but doesn't matter. They got in now. So
Well, it ended up just taking another 30 seconds off the clock when they've already got the lead. They're stretched it out to a 2-possession game here. We're going to need to see Marietta answer on offense.
Yeah. Because honestly, we haven't done anything on offense, honestly. We got the 7 points is from the kickoff return.
That's correct. That's correct. Some first downs and a couple of drives, but 2 drives stopped with failed 4th down conversions.
That's
Which
going to
you
be
never want to say, because generally when you're going for it on 4th down, it's between the 40s and the middle of the field.
Yep. That's going to be leverage on us. Whoever came through and almost blocked that definitely used his teammates' leverage.
As they go back it up.
So what's the call?
They'll give it to us one of these days. Because they're discussing it with head coach Richard Morgan before the White Hat makes the
There
call.
it is. Yeah, that was on us.
Yeah, I think that's something. I think that's something that is not called enough in high school football, and that's laying off of the long snapper with their head down. They're a defenseless player, and so many high schools consistently come for blocks on PATs and field goals in those A gaps, and the center never has an opportunity to get their head up, and that's a real safety issue that's always bothered me about high school football.
And that is why that was a 15-yard personal foul.
yeah. Now we don't need that.
No.
I dare say with 15 extra yards, this kicker's probably going to get it in the end zone
You
for a
think?
touchback. Yeah. What,
I think he's aiming for the crossbar.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that blue and white colored turf maybe slips on it and kicks one out of bounds. Onside.
Oh!
Go!
Ellis Reed, the outside linebacker with the play.
You know what's funny? I was just about to say I would probably kick an onside here. If I'm kicking from the 45, I'm gonna kick it onside.
They would have gotten it, but they probably got ball man.
Yeah.
They just got come running. They're supposed to light him up.
If we could get the replay here, it honestly looks like the only person who knew it was an onside kick was the kicker.
Yes.
Everybody else is
was
staying
like
in
this
their
taking
lanes,
off.
getting downfield
Yeah.
for
Here
a
we go.
45-yard kickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't see.
Yeah,
You couldn't see the actual kick itself, but yeah.
That was a good job by Ellis Reed picking it up too. He's one broken tackle away from cutting the lead down to 3 again. Or 4.
All right, we got ourselves another right tackle in for Marietta.
Nice.
There you go.
Hold on to the football.
I love that play going with the outside screen to Cameron Perry, Marietta's leading receiver, leading man in touchdowns. Got 7 touchdowns on the year. Get the ball in his hands early and let him make some shifty plays. All right, they're bringing Camden Overton into tight end with twins into the boundary. A little pull and a kick out. Great fill block by the pulling guard. And that is the kind of production in the run game I think we could stand to have.
And I was just about to say, I haven't seen Marlon run all night.
No, they've really been resting him and playing defense for that passing game, haven't they?
Yep.
All right, a little
Nice.
another RPO, quick screen to the big body, Camden Overton, and that's a first down. I like those 3 calls in a row right there.
And to your point, I have noticed Milan plays a lot more defense. He tends to play running back in the second half more so than the first
All right,
half.
quick sprint out with the hitch corner is opening up. But
Flag
there
on
is going to
flag.
be a hold play on guess who? 93. And I tell you what, they might need to hold him the rest of the game to make sure we have a quarterback going into region play.
That dude is a load. He's been a problem the whole game.
I don't know if I would want to, given it's a sprint out to the right and Tyler is right-handed, but I don't know if I'm going to sprint out to that side without a fullback helping that tackle.
He need to be chip locked.
If he can't keep inside leverage on a drop back pass, what makes you think he's going to get to the outside shoulder on a sprint out?
Fair question. And we're looking again at 1st and 22. Whew. I hate when we moonwalk.
All right, let's see what Marietta can do here in doubles. We got a breakdown right there. That looked like a designed run, the designed draw to me, but it broke down so quickly with the offensive line blocking. This rotation has really kept Brookwood's defensive line energized during this game.
Yeah, it definitely has.
All right, let's see, tight end to the left. We got a kick out and a pull. Same run and play, trying to get that seam right off the down block of the left tackle, and it was there for a few yards, but about 10 short to get you back into the down and distance you want to be in. So Marietta's at 3rd and 14 here. We're looking for
7-8 yards.
Well, they are going to, this is 4-down territory since Marietta can't kick field goals. So I think we're going to be looking in the middle of the field here with some dig routes. Possibly.
Bring pressure. You got a man.
He's called and pushed out. There is no push out in high school. And I tell you what, that was thrown right on a dime to Cameron Perry. You can tell they work on that in practice a lot, but he just had to go up in the air to catch that.
I think we got a man down. I mean, it's a beautiful
That's got to be Cameron.
Yeah, he's out.
We're going to get, unfortunately, an injury timeout here. Cameron's going to have to take a play off, but he is up, and not the best body language, but I don't think I'd have the best body language too if I just got pushed into that concrete wall that's about 7 feet off of the sideline.
Yeah, he took a tumble. It's going to be 4th and forever.
The line gave him decent protection that last play. I mean, he's definitely going to need on this because we need some time for some plays to develop here.
They did for what was that time and round. It seems unfortunate that we didn't go for just some of that yardage to make this 4th down a little more manageable. Trips here. I wonder if we're going to get double post or wheel route, or if we're going to get crossers by the single receiver in number 3. All right, we got a penalty by the back corner ref. 14 seconds on the play clock.
Oh my goodness. What was the call? No, it's on them. Illegal substitution on them.
There we go. So anytime a 12th player comes inside the numbers, that means that they are an active player. So they had a 12th person come inside.
I think they all lined up. I think everybody lined up.
They did.
So.
Well, you can't hurt them for trying to play with an extra guy. I'd do that all the time if I could.
I mean, they're not going to call it, But they did, so.
They called it.
We need it.
Well, I coached a couple of games where the 12th guy wouldn't have helped.
Oh, that's funny.
Shout out to Lionel Jones. He's out there in Louisiana watching.
Oh, wow.
All right.
You know what? You know what? Shout out to Quincy Johnson. His daughter is actually in the band for Brookwood. Went to Zion Baptist Church with me and Statman growing up. Just came in to say hey during halftime. Wanted to tell Mom, Connie Melton, that he says hey, and I just wanted to let y'all know that.
All right, Cameron Perry, lead receiver for Marietta, is off, and then the number 2 slot is going to be Jeremiah Fredericks. Let's see if we can get this double post here in a wheel route by Overton. It's 4th and 9, so we can't work the middle of the field. Go into the wheel route. Great possession catch by the big 6'3" wide receiver.
Yes.
There you go.
And he has nothing but fight.
First
and
down.
Let's move that. Good job.
That's just good.
I believe he was double covered on that and just went up and got it.
Yeah.
He was, and used that body position on that wheel route really well, and then just kind of back that thing up.
He
into
did.
First down.
He did. He really did.
All right, we got Tris Bunch tight. Let's look for that corner route in the
There
flag.
it is. He's wide open.
Oh, too late now. There you go.
Touchdown.
We'll take that instead.
That's why he's the quarterback, and we're just old men talking about football.
That's right.
Hey, you are absolutely right. Because we both saw Cameron Overton, like he's wide
All of
open.
us saw it.
That's why none of us
Yeah.
Simmer down. I
All
got
of
this.
us.
video
You're
game
right.
championship, because we go for the throwdown, and
Yep.
Tyler Hughes going, my offensive line's going to hold up in this second half, and delivers that beautiful pass to the crossfield corner
This is
route.
actually
I mean, it
instant
comes.
replay. Look at that. Beautiful.
Nice. Very nice.
And that's Cameron Perry, who was hurt just a few plays ago. He's a playmaker for Marietta.
Got 2 touchdowns last week.
All right, about
was
to give you a
good.
heart attack, and it is good.
This is to the left.
Big.
I mean, but that's a way for him to bounce back after coming off the field after being hurt. Catch a touchdown pass, you got to be validated there.
Yeah.
Help give your teammates some confidence when you're somebody that's over 300 yards receiving in 4 games, that you're going to be on that field and you're going to be playing hard for all of them. It's a great job.
Yeah, so what we need to do is really make sure that we shore up this defense and get
Yes.
a stop.
We need to stop.
Because right now, it seems like the offense is starting to click a little bit more. I like the drive.
Let's get him the ball back fast.
We can see the special teams coordinator, Coach Lautenbach, is getting into their faces about staying in their lane and squeezing leverage to the ball so we don't get it on the other side of the 50.
So we done cut it down to 4 with 4:45 left. Finally looking alive out here.
It's looking a little bit more like blue.
Yeah. But we really need the defense to come out and play very well and not just let them go down the field like they did last drive.
All right, let's see if those linebackers for Marietta, all 3 of them on the field, let's see if they can get some life into this team with a big hit here on the special teams play. 22, 1 and 10. I want to see them get down the field first. Let's see it.
Nice kick.
All right, couple of deep safeties. It kicked all the way back to the 2-yard line, and there.
Bottled them up.
That was a great job. And Daniel Martin did not make the tackle there, but you saw him jump over the top where it was open, and he caused the return man to slow down and cut it back into the boundary.
And I believe that was Charles Hill that actually made the tackle, number 18. Nice.
He's made quite a few special teams plays this season. He really has become a stalwart on this kickoff team. I think he's got 4 or 5 kickoff tackles in what is now the 5th game of the season. It's a lot for somebody that only gets on the field about after every touchdown.
Well, we scored quite a few touchdowns.
Well, that's true. That's true. Average 35 a game. Points. All right, Marietta not bringing any pressure with the 3D linemen. See if they can keep it bottled up on the outside zone.
Still too far down the field, though. About 6 yards he got. That's too many yards on first down.
But they're keeping him in front of them. And he, as you can see, as you've seen, he's a dangerous player. He is. Drax, how many missed tackles has he caused just being a solid runner?
Yeah, he's been doing a good job, and we got to be ready to wrap it up. There you go,
trap.
Carlos. There you go, Carlos.
Great job,
Los.
Carlos Cervantes. Hey, shout out to Mr. Cervantes. He was the State Scholar Athlete of the Week award recipient this week. He has a 3.7 GPA. He's leading Region 4-7A in tackles with 50 tackles on the season. 5 of those for losses and 2 sacks. Just an all-around great kid to have in the program.
Boom!
Make the tackle.
He's still running.
I'll tell you what, that's a great
gotta make the
heads-up
tackle.
play by Carlos, but he's got to make that open field tackle when he's in man coverage on the backside. That's a good drawn-up play by Brookwood, causing a mismatch between 2 highly touted players. Are we going to get a little bit of inside trap play?
Missed tackle again.
And I think Carlos is going to need to take himself a little bit of a deep breath, get back under control, because that's when he plays his football. He's not the biggest inside linebacker, and when he's out of control, he doesn't have enough to play out of control and be effective. He's got to keep his hips underneath him. See, trips. Hey, we've got 2 and 3 real close together. Watch the pick by 89 and the slant by number 2, okay? They run this a lot, and they're playing this game on Javon Hamilton, number 12, the smaller, strong safety.
Run play.
No, he cracked it inside.
Yeah, he down blocked over.
Yeah, he did. That's interesting. I would look for that later in the game. But Brookwood is going to keep trying to establish the run the entire game.
Yeah, they feel they can move the ball, which they have been doing, and run the clock down at the same time.
All right, Marietta's got Brookwood's got 76 in at tight end on the short side of the field here. And they run it to his side.
And he just got enough for the first.
That's telegraphing that play, in my opinion. When you bring somebody that, he's a high school offensive lineman. That guy doesn't look like he's 5'10", and he weighs about 290 pounds.
Yep. Telegraphed, and we still couldn't stop him.
That guy gets in the front of the line for team meals and the end of the line. You know what I mean?
Yes, we do. Oh, wow, that's comedy.
All right. Little pull trap to the boundary.
Boom.
There you go.
Great
Nice.
job. Great job. Squeezing that boundary side, not letting Bonner get a good kick out with a couple of yards there. It makes it real hard to hit that gap.
Here's an Zaxby's instant replay.
So with all this running, they're going to set up this pass.
Yep.
They ran a couple formations that they traditionally pass out of and was running. So, like you said, I think they're going to come back and try to pass.
I like number 2 running the seam here.
Oh.
Hey, that's good pressure right there. We got number 17, the backside corner in the backfield on that play. Really making Lonergan have happy feet to not be accurate on what is essentially a pass that's in the air for about 14 yards.
Yeah, because 89 was wide open, but he didn't have time to set his feet and throw it to him.
He was. He is a real big target in that intermediate seam route. All right, double receivers in tight with Bonner down at a fullback in a 2-point stance, kind of sniffing that tackle's backside. Let's see if they get a pitch out here to the field. Oh, no. They were running.
They called timeout. They called timeout.
I think that's a good play by them. They were running back. 2 receivers were crossing, and then they looked like they were working seams and corner posts right there with a flare out by the running back. That was going to be bottled up pretty well, and I don't think they were going to get to the first down marker, which is where they want to be.
Third and 11. What do you want to see from our defense, Drex?
We're going to start wrapping up. I mean, I think we've been there for the most part. This drive has been a result of a couple of missed tackles. So
yes,
wrap up.
Well, you think they bring pressure on this play?
I hope they do.
And I mean blitz, not just like get pressure.
I mean, you know, 3-3, you got to always bring at least 4 guys, right? But whatever happens, I do not want Lonergan to get the first down running the ball. So if you only bring 3, please make sure we have a spy for him that can catch him. It's obviously a pass play here. I think we're going to set 89 up.
And he got the first down.
Yeah, that's just...
and you're right, Drexel. They did move early.
That receiver up top moved early. They did not call that. That should have been a penalty.
And that's just great communication between Lonergan and Diggs there. I mean, the play is broken down. You're scrambling outside of the pocket. And that shows you how good of a quarterback Lonergan is. Diggs posted up inside of where Lonergan was sprinting out. He was able to throw back across his body on the spread out for the completion. That's a tough throw to make.
Oh, this game is stressing me out. There's only 41 seconds left in the third quarter, fellas.
Yeah, they've been running the ball quite a bit, running the clock down. They haven't been in a hurry to run plays.
All right, we got trips with the tight end to the field. Running back's pretty deep for, I mean, an inside zone look here on 1st and 10 wouldn't be out of the question.
You called it. Good tackle.
You know, they made the group tackle, but he fell forward for
4 yards. I was just about to say.
They're hitting pads at 2-yard gain, and he just churns forward for 2 more yards. I think pretty soon here, the Marietta defense is going to have to start playing for a turnover and hold the guy up and let the number 2, 3 person there start trying to strip the ball.
Fourth quarter, down by 4, 17-13. Stressing me out. Very much stressing me out.
Well, Lindsay, what are you thinking about the play of these 2 defenses, considering both offenses came in averaging more than 35 points a game?
I'll be honest with you. A defensive game isn't exactly what I expected because, like you said, both the offenses are so good. But, man, these defenses have just played incredibly. Especially 93. I mean, he's been almost unblockable. And our defense has done a very good job of holding serve. It's just been a missed tackle here, missed tackle there, and that's really been the difference in the game.
Yeah, it's hard to keep playing consistent defense when the other side of the ball is a dagger offense that's designed to score plays quickly because, you know, if you're burning the candle at both ends trying to score plays quickly and eat up a lot of yards, it takes time. And if that's not happening, you're getting 3 outs. And that makes it tough when that defense is spending a lot of time on the field.
We got a man on the field. He just got off.
All right, looks like we're getting some edge from the field here on the zone read. Going to hand it off, and he found a seam in the right side A gap.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Statman, he watching.
Statman's watching, but he's in the house now.
I tell you what, they ran that right over a prototypical high school right guard.
Oh my goodness!
Another guy. Not 5'10", get extra baked potatoes at pregame meal.
Come up.
Oh, nice double leg.
What weight class is it?
It's still like 3 yards down the field, though. 4 yards down the field.
Hey, all these offensive linemen for Brookwood, if they were wrestlers, there's only one weight class any of them are going to be in. All right, let's see if Marietta can bring, with the effective run game that Brookwood's been having, if Marietta's going to bring those defensive ends tight in the B gaps and try and let the linebackers flow over the top and make them right. They're trying. They're trying. Yeah. It's problem is when you do that, the linebackers have to tackle people backwards. It's tough when you tackle like half of a guy and he falls forward for another 2 to 3 yards.
Yep.
And that's 2 linebackers on that running back.
And they brought in like 3 more offensive linemen again.
Yeah, this has been impressive.
It's like
coaching
Nebraska
for me.
95.
I mean, you usually don't see heavy rotations on offensive or defensive lines in 7A football. There just aren't that many big guys to go around.
Right.
You see a lot of mistakes, and they've still been playing sound football.
Got a jumbo package.
Yeah, they're running this ISO. And I don't blame them. Marietta's staying with the same personnel in a 3-3, and that means that a 5'7" strong safety and a 6' strong safety are having to come down and play essentially your defensive ends in a 5-3. And of course they're going to get blown off the ball by
all that pounds,
all of that size. I mean,
look, they just keep rotating them.
It's
not fair.
No,
but you know, I think part of that is that
they have some depth over there.
Offensive philosophy is if you keep it simple, everybody on the offensive line is going to be able to perform.
Right. I'm just commenting on the depth.
They call timeout.
And then, you know, maybe we should keep giving them props, fellas, because as soon as we did that, they got to delay a game for trying to rush 4 more offensive linemen on the field.
Oh my goodness. That was a penalty? I thought they called timeout. They called timeout because they're down to 1 timeout.
Hopefully, mismanagement of some timeouts will end up.
Hopefully that helps us.
Biting Brookwood here in the last 9 minutes, 27 seconds in the 4th quarter.
We need to stop here, man. We need to stop here bad.
Let's see Marietta coming out with the same 11 that they've had this whole drive and pretty much the whole game. All right, we got a tight end with a fullback into the boundary for Brookwood. This sets up real well for their pulling game, and we got one-on-one coverage. He's not really set up for a fade. We're going to see a little inside zone and a quick cutback right there.
That's the first time I think we've met him at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't go forward.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. Second down and goal.
You see, pow, he gets stuck and then actually goes down.
Yeah, that's a good play. Looked by number 58, Manuel Oltane, getting cross face on that tackle and squeezing that gap down. All right, let's see on second down. Are they going to keep with the spread out game here or run outside zone to the boundary?
Went over the top.
Yeah, you know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Ain't that supposed to be? You can't hurdle in Georgia football. Apparently, the only team that can't hurdle out here is the home team.
Yeah, let's see if that was actually a hurdle.
That's technically not a hurdle.
Not a hurdle.
Yeah, he just kind of
But we still want the call.
Yeah, I still want the call, but he didn't technically hurdle. Boy, they got that tight end out there single wide.
89 right out here on one-on-one coverage. It is a tall quarterback.
That's a penalty on them. It was a delay of game. Too many men? Many men.
It's a little bit of a double-edged sword for Marietta. Well, they keep rotating offensive linemen in.
Yeah.
How are they going to know when they're on the field or off? I mean, we had 2 right guards.
So they threw a flag and then they called the timeout. So are they trying to pick up this flag?
Well, the white hat will tell us what the call was after they measured off and everybody lines up and runs a play.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is he walking it off or are they waving it off?
It's like they're waving it off. Looks like they're trying to say they called a timeout beforehand.
That's their last timeout, so
It is.
that's pretty egregious clock management right there with 8 minutes and 11 seconds left. Going back to their coach, after the timeout had concluded, Marietta's defense going back on the field. So we're at 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. They put Bonner, their tight end, into the boundary on one coverage. Looks like they're going to do that again. I think this is going to be a one-step and release to that back pylon. Nope, they're under center, and they're going to run ISO with a big offensive lineman at fullback. Are they going to go to the left or right? It's the only question.
Yeah, they did.
They gave it to the big boy.
And he got in.
Did he get in?
I don't see the ref saying he got in. The ref is saying he's short.
That was a very exaggerated celebration from the Brookwood sideline with number 76 getting the ball.
No, he did get in. They go an extra point. He did score.
And
we're down 10.
Points on the ball, on the clock, board, and they're called by the referees. All right, looks like we're going to try to get a block in the B gap here on Marietta's right side. So we get a hand up. That is no.
Woo, down 11.
All right, what are we going to see by Brookwood? They've given up some big plays consistently this season on kickoff team. And they've already done it onside, so you think the front line for Marietta is going to be ready for that. I can't imagine they're going to do anything but try and pooch it to about 25 and get it to those less athletic upbacks for the return team. I really would try and stay away from Chase. He is, if not the fastest, one of the fastest players on the field every time he flies.
And we've already had one taken back, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try to move you to the up back too.
And they're putting Arnold to Brookwood's side, which is where Brookwood's lining up to pooch it. I'd like to see him sneak up a little bit here after the ball's kick and maybe make a return to him. And they're pooching it to about the 30.
And Coach told him fair catch it.
Tell them fair catch it this time.
Don't do that again.
Don't do that again.
Hey, shout out to Nina G. Who's watching. Appreciate you tuning in. So, you think we need to get a quick score, drive down? Because, Brookwood did a good job just milking the clock down. They were in no hurry of running any plays.
Well, 8 minutes left in the game. I don't think you get out of what your bread and butter is. Unfortunately, bread and butter hadn't been making the toast any good today. All right, look at this. We're getting a double throw here.
Oh, wow.
Line up.
Nice.
And just let Cameron Perry run. He was way in the backfield. I like that play call. He's way back, so it looks like the double pass, even though, let's be honest, he's the guy you're double passing to.
Right.
If you're doing that, and then let him run straight forward. That's almost a Marina league.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a Canadian football play.
But it was forward as soon as the ball was snapped. All right, keep it
Nice.
strap. There we go. 2 hands on the ball.
There you go.
On the ball, up tempo, on the ball.
You know that Marietta's got plenty of time, so with these linebackers getting a little bit of depth from the line of scrimmage, they can start running the ball with this trap game and create some seams. All right, Marietta with quads to the right side, and just a simple pitch. They've got numbers over there, and that's a first down.
Moving the ball.
And the important thing to notice about that is Marietta did have 7 minutes left in scrimmage. That's usually the trouble you're going to get to overload the side like that.
93 got his hands on his hips.
We're in a nice wide set. Let's look for something in the middle of the field here.
Nice.
Simple hitches.
Quick.
Yeah.
Take what they give him.
Pass is complete to number 31, Jeremiah Frederick.
And they go rotating guys again.
On the tackle.
Marietta, I think they need to
We need-
run some
yeah.
quick stuff and
Catch
get
'em on
these
that.
defensive linemen tired.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's been an issue for Brookwood. All right, little inside trap. See if he can stay in his seam.
Big 76. That's a lot of weight to fall on you.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Oakley led the tackles for
Block
Brookwood
needs to stay.
at the 35-yard line.
But the tempo is causing them problems. That D-line wasn't really set. We just literally happened to run to where 76 was getting lined up. But they're having a little communication problems with the on the D-line with this tempo.
All right, let's get on the line. There we go. All right, motion it out, man coverage. Let's see a post route here.
There you go.
Tyler
Nice.
with the quarterback.
I like that run by Tyler Hughes. That's a play, getting out of bounds, saving the hit, get hit, and stopping the clock.
Powered by Piedmont Church.
Because it's
Marietta's
actually an instant replay.
Marietta's got something there with that empty set, I think. There was nothing in the middle of the field when they went to man coverage there. I don't think Brookwood's going to want to get caught in that again. Maybe we'll see Marietta motion into empty and throw something over the middle of the field here. Brookwood is not laying back. They are bringing their safeties down, playing at 7 yards in man coverage.
Oh,
there you go.
nice.
I like the play call, but Emmanuel Olatane's got to get in the chest play to that defensive end. So Tyler Hughes doesn't have to hit around like a pinball when he's getting that gap.
Yeah,
Bro, look at this formation.
All right, we got quad set.
Look at this.
Dadgummit.
Penalty flag on the
That's one of those tough things. That's a version of the old school polecat. Everybody had one team in high school they had to prepare that stuff for every season. And that's just a little bit of that version of the polecat, with the guards are out wider than you would normally see them, and then the tackles are out there outside the hashes.
Second down and 10.
And it was open, too.
Yeah, I think Marietta's. I think that's a formation the referees hadn't seen, so they just you got
They
the
just threw it.
Brookwood
'Cause I
coach
was like-
yelling at the line judge, and he just throws a flag because he can't count to 7.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what's...
All right, trip bunch. Let's see if we see a wheel route from the running back here. Well, he cut it off, and he was out of bounds, and that's not what we were looking for. They had the corner route from Cameron Perry doing jumping jacks inside the 10.
93
Third down
was on that behind.
He was.
He had to get rid of that ball. Watch, here's the Saxon history replay. See? 93 was right on his behind.
Coach Morgan was not happy either.
All right, 3rd and 10 here. Let's see if Marietta can get a chunk of this back, or if they're going to go for first down twice in a row. Realizing that routes that are going to go 10 yards, you got to hold up to it. They're bringing 6. Dropped 2 of the linebackers they were bringing.
Oh, my goodness. It was there.
That's tough.
That's a tough catch. He would have to make a great play like he did like earlier. I mean, that's some good coverage there, too.
Yeah, the DB got a hand on it.
By 18, getting his hand on it. So if that had been about 6 inches higher, I have no doubt that Camden Overton would have come down with that ball.
But once again, Tyler didn't have much time to throw.
All right, pass set here, 6 on the line, a 4-man rush.
Oh.
He dropped it.
And I tell you what, Cameron Perry looked like he heard that safety sitting flat on that route. If you see that ball, when it's coming through his hands, he turns his head to the right and is getting ready for a hit. Let's see this on the replay. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's one of those ones you gotta make that catch and just put your body on the line for the team.
5 minutes and 9 seconds left. We got to hold him to a 3 and out here.
All right, we're going to see a lot of inside zone and probably some power pulls. But I'll tell you this much.
Too many yards.
Brookwood is not going to hesitate to throw the ball with their quarterback. They've been in this situation up. and by 2 scores in the fourth quarter, and they've still thrown the ball. So that's how they move their offense.
Gotcha.
I especially wouldn't be surprised to see an RPO with number 89, or if Marietta tries to get in a blitz position and cover 0, throw in an RPO to the outside receiver on a little 5-yard dig route coming in. All right, bringing 89 into tight end, waving the 2 receivers off in trips to the field, and we're going to get a little outside zone.
Martin.
Running back just gets the edge with pure effort. The blocks weren't there, and he was capped on the edge, and he just runs around the outside linebacker.
Missed tackle. Right here. Right here. Missed tackle.
A little bit of hold there by 57.
A little bit of hold.
But nothing that doesn't happen on every play of football. You gotta play through that right there, and
gotta beat that block.
that's tough. Marietta is now running out of time with it being a 2-possession game.
Yep, under 4 minutes.
At 11 points, there is no kick a field goal and then try for a onside kick.
Make the tackle. Oh my goodness.
And that is the first quarterback keeper on the zone read, and he had everybody fooled.
Everybody. Because I sure was fooled.
And I tell you what, he number 6 in the nation, listed as a pocket passer. He's got plenty of wheels.
Yeah, he was moving.
I mean, he caught the edge and outran everybody.
Well, barring some kind of major comeback, it looks like Brookwood is on their way to their 4th straight win over Marietta. We played them, this is our 4th time playing them, and we have yet to beat them. And it is looking real bad right now.
And you see the Marietta players that are feeling real hurt after that score. What was a good defensive game up to that point.
Yeah. Well, honestly, this is the first game all year that I've seen that the other team made better adjustments in the second half. Their offense has basically not had any issues in the second half, and we just have not been able to finish drives.
I tell you, on game film, I saw Brookwood playing multiple defenses, not being comfortable in anything. They were lining up in 3-4s. They were lining up in 4-3. And tonight, they have more or less stuck with one defense, and it's really paid dividends for them. I also don't think that it hurts going up against Lonergan every day at practice at 7-on-7.
Yeah.
You just can't simulate an athlete like that throwing the ball that quick and into those kind of pockets. That's tough. All right, let's see another pooch here. Yeah.
They told him to return it this time.
Well, if you notice, that is Jace Arnold.
There's a flag on the field.
That, in fact, was Jace Arnold in the up-back position. I just wish if he was going to catch it like that, maybe you take a step back, let the 4 people behind you get in front of you, and then you have 10 blockers instead of 7.
Right, when they say it's pooch, they got to start sprinting.
Yeah. I mean, it's what they knew was going to happen anyway. Everything looks real easy from up here in the booth.
Yeah,
it's true.
What was the flag? It's on them.
I don't know, but usually when the ref's talking to the coach, it's against them.
Yep. Personal foul.
So getting a little, they're up and they're getting a little chippy. It's interesting to see that kind of an attitude from this team. All right, Marietta needs somebody on the boundary side. 4 wide receivers. They don't really have much options but to throw to the sidelines. All right.
Nice!
There you go.
There is.
He's gone. He's gone on the hook and ladder.
And
There you go.
those of you that are college football fans would know that play from Boise State, Oklahoma, decades ago.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. There were people born 9 months after that game that are out of college.
So we going for 2 here, I assume, right? No, we couldn't.
No, Mary, they're going to kick it.
We gotta kick it. We gotta
2 points.
That was a beautiful collection catch.
2 points doesn't make a difference when you're not kicking anything past 17 yards in the extra point field goal range. All right, Brookwood's coming from the edge.
And they blocked it.
Man,
Oh, look.
that's looks like that's going to be a 15. I don't know how no flags came
They didn't throw
out
it.
No flags on it. How?
when
How?
it was called dead. I had enough time to go take a restroom break and come back, and that kid was still playing.
Yeah.
Nice play.
Well, with 3:13 left, we cut it to 31-19.
So this would be coming from the opposing 45, but as it is, Marietta would be doing about one of the 10 or 15 onside kicks that they practice on a regular basis. So everybody's outside the hash here. We're going to see a middle kick where they all run in on the kicker, and they're going to put all that pressure on. Is that? I hope that isn't Big 89 right there at center on the front line for Brookwood. He's a big kid. He's got good hands.
I think that is him.
All right, well, they're not outside the hashes, so this is just going to be a straight up to the corner of 32. Good bounce. And
we put it too far.
Daniel Martin got a forearm on it,
Yep.
and it bounced the long way.
Yep. I mean, had a really good look at it.
3-12 with 3 timeouts. So Marietta.
We've got to hold them to a 3 and out.
To a 3 and out.
It has to be a 3 and out.
With about a minute and 20 seconds left.
Oh, look at this. So close, but yet so far.
Let me see. Actually, he didn't get his hands on it. 32.
Yeah, no, 32. Basically, well, he had to wait because he had to wait.
Yeah.
It hadn't gone 10 yards. If he grabbed it there, as we have seen with Eric Gilbert versus Powder Springs High School a couple years back, if you get it at the 9.9, it's a flag.
All right, double tights, fullback. Everybody's in 70s.
Too many yards.
Carlos Cervantes tackling 73 and the running back, and about 6 other guys.
You gotta keep trying to put the ball away.
This is a tough situation because you want to go in a 3 and out, but you also want to hold the guy up and strip at the ball, because if you can get a strip and maybe return that for a touchdown, that takes a couple of minutes of possession off the clock. I'll tell you what, these 3 downs are going to take a long time.
Yep.
Brookwood, quite simply, is going to have 3 people on the field that aren't 50s, 60s, or 70s. They're going to have a wide receiver out wide, quarterback, and Diggs at running back. And the 2 tight ends, fullback, are all going to be those, I'm assuming those extra offensive linemen that can rotate in the whole second half. Playing guard and tackle and fullback running the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, that was an offensive guard, wasn't it?
He was number 76. He's the
D tackle.
Defensive nose.
Yeah.
And on the offensive line. Well, they tried to make a liar out of me with 3 wide receivers.
And we gave him 5 yards.
Oh, no. They moved.
False start.
Yes. Good call, Mr. Ref.
Yeah.
Good call, Mr. Ref.
Marietta defensive line to hold their water on that.
Yes, sir. Good call.
All right. Marietta's going with a little bit of a a cover one psycho look here. They're really trying to be gap sound and make solo tackles because they're only going to have one deep safety, and the only reason they have that one deep safety is because they got a tight end in the game. It's really cover zero.
Bounced it out.
Got to make the tackle.
Got to make the tackle. Nice tackle.
Makes the tackle.
Timeout, Marietta.
That's a 4.5-yard gain. Luckily, we're at 3rd and 8 here for Brookwood since they had that false start. That's looming large in this possession.
Now, Will, you said they won't be afraid to pass. We need to, if they pass it here, we need an incompletion. Say that one timeout.
Well, we saw it. They brought 2 tight ends and a fullback that were all at 70s. And then on 2nd down, they had 3 wide receivers. So they're telling you by the formations they're in what they're willing to do because they just want to get one guy from one guy out. And they are yet again lining up 3 wide receivers with 89 tight end and a trip set, getting single coverage across the field side.
Shout out to the bands.
And if you notice,
They super crunk tonight.
the running backs to the field, which means an RPO to the slot receiver or the tight end.
It's so slow developing.
Well, and I think that's slow because that was just a deliberate RPO. I mean, really ride that pocket down on 3rd down to make sure that pass is open. I bet Lonergan got the thumbs up from the coach to throw it. All right, 4th and 6. Marietta has got to try and go for a block here. I would like to see them double up the B gaps with an inside-outside and make those personal protectors make a decision. So you come off the edge with 2 guys.
Right.
You double up the B gaps, and 2 guys will get through.
Right.
And then you have 4 guys coming against
3 guys.
personal protectors.
Right.
And they don't have their 3rd personal protector, and they don't have a timeout left.
Play clock hadn't even started yet.
Okay. They're
76
going to do they're going to do a rugby style punt, which still gives you off the edge. You got to come from the short side and try and block into the kicker.
They got a piece of it. No, they got a piece of that.
Get away.
That wasn't no roughing. They blocked it. They got a piece. Watch the replay.
I didn't call it roughing.
Oh, I thought you said a roughing. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I thought.
Like, why are you so angry at me?
No, my bad.
Like, what did I do?
My bad. My bad.
We actually get to root for Marietta in the broadcast.
Somebody said roughing out here. I don't know who it was, but here's the replay. Who got a piece of that?
Well, he did not get a piece of it. It was just shanked. And yet again, that's another special teams quandary I don't get. You put
Formation again.
Yeah, they do. They got the double pass formation, and they go the pump, and everybody is capped. Tyler Hughes has got a
flag down here.
There's 2 flags in the secondary.
Which should be on them and stop the clock for us. Because even if we decline it, the clock stops.
Well, at this point in time, as long as it's not 4th down, the downs don't matter. So you want to go with whatever has the most time on the clock. I really hope that is so. I mean, the ball was
so
never
nasty.
The ball was never in the air, so it's hard to call PI on that unless you're just blatant.
Did they wave the flag off or did they call defensive holding?
No, they're
Oh, is it adding 5 on?
They're tagging it on to the play.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll take
that. And that stops the clock.
Good call.
I'll take that. All right, let's see us line up in trips. Running back is parallel to the quarterback. We know it's a pass play. I like the corner over here on the field side. I think that corner switch routes Great
Nice
pocket.
protection.
Great pocket.
Nice. Come on. We got to stop dropping the ball. We got to stop dropping the ball. He had a lot of room to run, too.
You know, it's tough. You want to do so much for your team. You forget about taking care of first things first.
Yep, catch the ball.
He wanted to get as many yards as he could, and he wanted to get out of bounds. And he forgot to catch the ball.
Forgot to catch the ball. You're absolutely right.
Melvin Alexander is a sure-handed receiver in that in the backfield.
There's a
All right,
5
we
wide.
got ourselves
like
a quad set here to the right, so we're going to get some switch routes, probably a post in a corner. Looking at the corner route all day long from a lineman. PI on
There's a flag. There's a flag.
Pass is intercepted.
So when you stack those 2 and 3 receivers up in the slot, you're working post corner moves off of them, and number 1 is going to run that corner off, so you're going to get one of those looks. You can't run enough guys deep for something to not be open there.
Right.
Either the outside receiver is going to be open on a curl route, or the post or the
Pass
corner is going to
interference
be
held
open.
against Brookwood.
Good call, Mr. Ref.
And you know what?
Here's the Zaxby's instant replay.
We're not going to
Good
get a
block.
chance to see the PI, but what about the O-line holding up right now?
Yeah. They have been doing a pretty good job. Give them some time. I mean, they're just in coverage down the field for the most part.
That's going to be a first down.
The offensive line has to figure out a way to where
Line of
defense
scrimmage is
can
inside the
really
13
run the
yard
game
line.
because they're in great shape.
First and 10 with them.
And they can't just bully guys in one-on-ones. All right, sprint out here, looking for the whip route to the corner. And it was just a tad high.
I think somebody got a piece of that.
That was
one of the DBs got a piece of that.
tight coverage. And man, he's just trying to fit that in about a half-yard wide gap there in the corner of the end zone. That's
That's
tough.
really good coverage.
Let's see this instant replay brought to you by Zaxby's. We get a good set by the quarterback.
Second down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
And you see, he didn't quite set
Yeah,
his
it was just-
feet
it was
as
a little bit
accurate as he is. All right,
Yep.
trips bunch on the hash. See, we're going to get a flat route here.
Run it, run it, run it, run it.
He's got to just,
Get out.
great job getting out of bounds.
Get out of bounds. Good job. Stop the clock.
Near the 5 yard line. Gain of
I can't say enough about, you don't know day to day what you're
Third down and scrimmage is the 4 yard line.
how consistently tough this Marietta team plays. They're on a 3-1 stretch where, quite honestly, every team they've played across the board has been bigger, faster, and stronger.
Accurate.
And they've consistently put themselves in a place to win the games on effort and execution. That's a tough play call. Cover zero, 6 guys coming, and a linebacker sitting in the box.
Yeah, we didn't get the first.
I understand wanting to put it in Tyler's hands, but if we're going to do that,
roll him
why
out.
don't we get underneath center and let the running back push him, add another, I don't know, 170 pounds.
Right.
Poundage.
This is taking a lot of time.
It is.
All right, right here we're going to get a whip route by Camden Overton.
Run it, run it.
There we go.
Touchdown.
Marietta!
All right,
Tyler Hughes with the quarterback keeper. 3 yard run into the end
Guess we're
zone.
going to get to see I'm really tired of watching these attempts.
This is Zaxby's replay. Good block by Alexander the Great.
There you go.
Great block. Big hole.
You know, that's a great play down there at the end zone. You got an overload set away from the other team. They've mismanaged their timeouts. They can't call a timeout. And you got coaches up here in the booth getting a hoarse voice saying, they're misaligned, they're misaligned. And then you just run it right in because you've got more guys blocking than that.
Take the extra point.
Good snap and hold.
There you go.
And it's good.
And you know, quite honestly, that's what you need.
flags on the field. What's going
There's
on
another
now?
flag on the field.
There's 2 flags on the field.
Is this a makeup flag for that 32?
No, look like.
Oh, no, there was definitely some extracurricular down there. There was definitely extracurricular going on.
And this is important because we're trying to do an onside kick.
It's an extra 15 yards in one direction or the other unless they offset it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I would much rather it be from their 45 than from our 25.
Exactly.
Let me tell you.
So who they calling on?
The white hat's been slow to communicate with the press box.
You are not lying on that,
We're
sir.
going to find
Personal
out.
foul called against the Blue Devils.
Dang.
The penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, so that's going to be from our 25. That's a really dumb penalty.
All right, let's see what we see
This is
here.
the game.
Marietta lined up in an even 5-5, kind of telegraphed which side that they were going to kick the side kick to the first time. Let's see if they do the same thing again or what. You know what? I'd love to see Marietta hit a pooch to Brookwood's sideline and try and let Jace Arnold run underneath it at about right on the 50. Looks like they're going to go with the same kick. And offsides on Marietta.
Yeah.
And it was about 2 guys who were offsides there.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
I was hoping they weren't going to call it.
Oh, my goodness.
But what's another 5-yard when you got 15 on an extra point and you're about 50% good on the season?
Bro, they gonna have the ball like the 25.
All right, let's see if Marietta picks another onside.
We got to.
Are they going to go with something else here? They've done the same one twice in a row. Are they
Oh, you
gonna
mean
do
a
it
different
third
onside?
time? Yeah, different. They got to have another one that they've practiced. And it looks like they're going with the same one.
Ball! Fight for it!
Ball is out.
And the first 2 Marietta players,
Hey, they need to be fighting underneath.
I sure hope that Camden Overton
This is definitely another flag.
is over there with a cramp and not something worse than that. Number 16, Camden Overton, is down right next to the sideline. And
Another flag. They got the ball.
Flags on the play.
Oh, yeah, I see Overton. Yeah, he's coming off.
good. I'm glad he's standing up. It looked like him and Ezekiel Durham Campbell got there, and they were so focused on hitting 21 that they didn't look down to find the ball when it went off his chest and onto the ground. This is a tough one. You know, you want the referees to call a consistent game.
Yep.
And not be the difference makers in the game, but and also there's a point in time where they have to stand up and not lose control of the game.
White hat. We're gonna find out who got the ball. Because they still ain't never said who recovered.
Well, the old sideline ref talking to the head coach of Marietta, I don't think it's going to be in Marietta's favor.
Gotcha.
You got to explain why you're wrong. Oh, he's trying to wrench it from him, and he was on the ground and all this and that. Why don't you blow the whistle and get in there and separate him? You're the referee. You're the authority on the football field.
Accurate. We on the road next week?
We're off next week, and then we have North Paul and start region play.
Oh, okay. So we off
the
next week.
The last two home games are going to be North Cobb and Pilgrim. And Those are
Bro, all the personal fouls are on us?
those are October 15th against Hillgrove and October 29th.
Look where they got the
against
ball.
Northcutt.
So let me get this straight. In all of that fracas,
Brookwood
there
did
were
no
two-
wrong.
there were 2 personal fouls called, and none of them were on the other team.
Well, minute 22 with 0 timeouts. This should be victory formation taking knee time.
Yeah. They are.
So,
Line of scrimmage is the 8-yard line, first and
no
goal.
wonder they were talking to Coach Morgan for so long. He
Yeah.
had to explain how Marietta had 2 15-yard personal fouls and Brookwood
Had 0.
had 0.
Which I'm sure there'll be some discussion after the game as well. Let's take a look at
Jalen
him.
Lundergan takes a knee at the 10-yard line.
Well, you know, we didn't have the turnovers like we had in the first game against Colquitt County that
Yep.
really ended up being the difference. But the inconsistency in execution really hurt Marietta tonight. And I thought that the special teams, until we got the personal foul on this last extra point, until we got the 2 personal fouls on the onside kick, had done fairly well, had done a good job tonight. They'd kept us in the game pretty much. I mean, essentially a blocked punt on that on the last punt, even though he didn't touch it. The pressure got to the kicker. Kickoff returns, you know, were great, and unfortunately, consistent execution on offense was hard to come by.
Yep, so Marietta goes down 31-26. Off week, and then start region play with North Colony and North Colony. So
yeah, but this it sets up an interesting game at North Paulding in 2 weeks. North Paulding went to Brookwood last week and beat them 35-33. The North Paulding throws the ball around a lot and plays a gang tackling style of defense. They were actually up by a score, and Brookwood had to score a touchdown with about a minute and a half left. They go for a 2-point conversion after a missed extra point.
Well, fellas, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we're going to have to regroup and start region play, because at the end of the day, we talked about it ad nauseum during the season. We could go 0-5 in these games and it won't matter. We don't want to. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted, but we just got to come back and concentrate on region play. And just want to tell everybody who's watching, we appreciate y'all, we love y'all, and always remember to be somebody.
Fans, as you're on your way out, let's keep Marietta beautiful. As you exit the stadium, please take your trash with you.